Hello everyone, it's me, Chaff Commander Coffee, back with another episode of Shogun 2 Total War, Master of Strategy. Right, the Nambu clan have been destroyed and we have solidified our holding on the north, bar one contender. The Tozawa clan, our old vassal, which we broke our alliance with due to an untimely war, has been building up their forces. I think they're probably getting close to having 4-stack army. And they have a samurai hall, so their army is going to be pretty tough. We're going to have to pull all the stops to be able to get them dead, and we will get them dead. But we've got some other things we need to worry about first. We need to pacify these lands up here. We need to make sure our armies are nice and full of good troops, which Ashigara will do for now. Got to restructure many of these castles and build their towns up, which is going to cost a lot of money. And we've got to keep our tech rolling. So basically, we'll continue as we were, which we didn't have anything to do this turn. We've got to keep our army here for a little bit longer. Yeah, it's not. Got to get those buildings built up before we can get their public order fixed. So no Heiji Castle will have to hang around for a bit, for a few turns. We'll wait until spring, and then we'll move the Daimyo's army down towards the borders of Tozawa. But yeah, we are in a good spot. I think we're in a fine spot for once we get rid of the Tozawa clan. Oh, Shimazu wants to trade.
Let us speak then of matters of import. I have a proposal to make.
You willing to pay me for it? No, I don't think they are. Will you pay me a whole 1 koku? You won't even pay me the 1 koku. But I'll take a trade with Shimazu. They seem to be doing quite well. They must have built a new trade port so they can accept my trade. Which is nice. Or one of my previous trade partners has been wiped out. That could also have happened. So, looking at the... Oh, Tozawa's declared war on me. I will call my allies in for this. They couldn't quite reach the castle. Okay, that'll be why my trade agreement broke down. Let's move you down to Hachinohe. Now, Heiji Castle I will exempt from tax return, whilst we sort out this new problem. Right, I figured this might happen. Let's think about this. Okay. So, a geisha house provides more income from inspired population. The Saki house provides to town growth and more happiness. I think I like the geisha house. For big merchant towns like this, it's better to have the higher percentage to growth, to actual income than it is to other things. But for smaller towns like this one, which is going to have a coal mine, the Saki house will be better because it provides more unrest reduction, which is pretty good when you've got mines, because they cause a lot of unrest. Anyway, they've left Kakunodate Castle completely undefended, to my advantage. So we're going to just march in there and just capture... Aha! They have an army in hiding, and that is a lot of samurai. However, this army is perfectly suited for assaulting a castle. So we're going to continue the siege for a second. I might bring these troops down as well, because they will be able to reinforce. Actually, I don't need them to reinforce, I'll bring them down in a little bit. This army is going to have to hold Hanamaki Castle. Now, I'm going to actually move the generals back, because if I lose the castle, I don't want to actually, you know, lose the generals. And any units that I'd like to keep or who won't be very good in a siege, we're going to take the light cavalry and move them out as well, because this has garrison troops that otherwise wouldn't be able to join in the fight. And we're going to just have him demoralize their army, because that's more useful than him ministering the town. Now, if I was to move one of these troops out, we do get more garrison. How much garrison do we get? We get quite a lot, actually. So I could move the Ashigara out as well, because they're less useful in a siege. So we're going to pull them back. This army will stay to defend. Hanamaki Castle with its garrison troops, which are retainers, which are very handy, and the camp, which provides some more Ashgaru. So we've basically got some throwaway garrison troops, as well as some retainers, which is much, much better for us. Right, let's take a look at diplomacy. Can we get any more trade agreements? We can with the Kasai. They'll accept.
I will listen.
We pay me some money for it?
Tells me that your words
They
may
will.
not
Okay,
be
how much are you willing to pay me
helpful
for it?
to our
150?
cause.
Yeah. How about 1,000? Let's go balls to the wall. Oh, 1,000. Okay. How about 2,500? Too much. Right, I thought as much. 1,500? Might be able to get a tidy sum of coin off these guys. 1,700. No. Okay. 1,600. No. Okay. We'll settle for 1,500. That's still quite a lot of money for a trade agreement. So, and that should keep them happy with us for a little while. Date is now at war with them. But that's not gonna help us as of this current moment in time. We can't train any samurai quickly enough to get them on the field. I could trade some Ronin, which might be a good thing to do as a backup. Could train some like Yari Ronin in a couple of turns. Yeah, we'll start training Ronin, because wherever I train the Ronin, they're not going to get any bonuses, so I might as well just start training them. And this army, I probably should start moving it down as quickly as possible. Yeah, we're going to keep moving them down as fast as we possibly can. I could even move the cavalry ahead. Alright, the generals could move slightly further, but not really. Okay. And that's going to be a nuisance. But we can take Kakunodate Castle, which might actually force a peace deal out of them. We'll see. Right. Assault the castle. Probably should have quick saved beforehand, but that's fine. We should be able to capture this castle pretty fast. We've got a lot of katana samurai. All we need to do is just engage as quickly as possible. We need to just charge those walls as fast as we can. And the samurai should be able to breach their defences. They don't have a particularly large number of a powerful garrison. They've got a few units of retainers, but I think we can overwhelm them by our sheer number of samurai. So we're gonna assault the castle as quickly as we can. And if we can capture the gates, then we can stop their reinforcements from entering the castle. So we're gonna just throw everyone at the walls and try to get them inside, including the general. So this is gonna be a test of Morimune's skill. Longest to recover from fatigue. No. 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 Alright. We're fighting in the snow, I guess. Okay. So, archers are going to be less relevant. We need to capture this gatehouse and this gatehouse as quickly as possible, and also these two arrow towers, which would be kind of handy too. We can then just climb straight up onto these walls, so yeah. These gatehouses not too fussed by, so yeah, we'll worry about them a bit later. The walls are not too high on these parts of the walls, so we just need to rush up and take them as quickly as we can. So, let's get these samurai. They'll be engaging this side of the wall. Group 1. These samurai, which are mostly Yaris and such, are going to be engaging this wall over here. Let's put them over there. The general and the archers will be moving straight up to this wall. And we'll see where our enemy wants to place their forces. But we have to be quick. Right. Group 1. Let's start. Straight to the walls. Sprint. Group 2. Straight to the walls. Sprint. You guys, move up to the walls. Sprint. Got some Yumi Ashgaru garrisons up there, so we're actually going to move our general around to the left flank with these samurai, so he doesn't take loads and loads of arrow fire. These guys, however, will try and pin whatever units they have down there This is going to be a tough fight. Let's loose these guys up. We're going to need to get them nice and close so they get some good shots off. General's going to come around right to this far flank here. I don't know where the reinforcements are coming from, so we just have to be as quick as we possibly can be. Now, our units are going to be exhausted pretty quickly, and by pretty quickly I mean pretty much instantaneously. They'll be exhausted. So we're going to need to get them all up on these walls as fast as we can. I don't want to burn the gates. That'll make it even easier for our enemies to get their reinforcements into the castle. So let's get them up there. Okay. Now we should be able to do some pretty good damage. General, you're going to have to dismount. Okay, Samurai seem to be doing a pretty good job at whittling down their garrison archers. Town guard garrison as well. Yeah, their garrison's not actually as like that impressive. They've got some katana retainers and such, but this wall's complete. They don't have enough troops, so they can't guard every single wall. Now my general's up on the walls. He's going to go straight for this gatehouse. And my next unit that gets up on the walls, which will probably be one of these, they need to get over to this wall and capture this tower. How are our archers doing? Some of the Onibushi are taking a lot of damage. If they take too much, I will pull them round to one of the flanks that we've got a foothold. Charge the Ashgaru garrison. Just push. We've lost a few units climbing the walls, but these Ashgaru garrisons will get absolutely massacred. There's a Yari militia garrison as well, so they're going to get even more ruined. Try and stop them in their tracks and just kill them off. Right, it looks like we captured the gatehouse. We captured this gatehouse? Yeah, we'll capture this gatehouse. Right, let's break these groups so I can.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Our general is going to have to just fucking deal with it, man. You just have to deal with it. You have to man mode it. Right, let's get up these walls. Right, go for them. These Yari samurai are doing a fine job holding them off. We will lose units in this assault, but there's no way we take this castle quickly unless we take casualties. That's just how it is. The Onibushi, I'm now going to move up to this flank.
We have captured their tower, my lord.
Okay, we captured that tower. Right, you units, up that wall. You guys start getting up this one. You guys are now on the wall. You need to try and block their retainers. You guys have finished off them, so move you over here. Actually, you have some katana dudes here. Over there. I think those Onibushi have routed. Yeah, we've got enemy cavalry coming in. Capture that gatehouse. Right, capture the town centre. Right, our archers are just going to have to be a little bit of a sacrifice here, but we will take the town. So 30 seconds. Managed to save those Yari samurai, and the fight should be ours
The
now.
men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
They just didn't have enough garrison to cover all points of the castle, and it's costing them the battle. Alright, 5 seconds. However, it is Shogun, so once the timer runs down, it's going to take another like 20 seconds to actually say that it's ran down. Yeah, unfortunately, their garrison was not enough for our superior samurai. The battle's over. Heroic victory. Sometimes assaulting castles is the way forward, especially when there's a very large reinforcement army that you can't fight in the field. Now, funnily enough, their reinforcement army is mostly cavalry, which makes them very bad at attacking castles. You see why assaulting that castle as quickly as possible was a good idea. Because now they don't have a good choice. They don't have a good option. And any of our units, any of our archers that manage to flee the fight will actually now be garrisoning the castle. So, unfortunately, it's a single unit Onobushi, so and there's not many of them. So what I'm going to do, capture the castle, peacefully occupy. Morimune leveled up, good stuff. We now get their garrison for ourselves. Ooh, commandment defending morale for all units, effectiveness rally. I like morale, so we're going to take the drummer. I don't like the drummer, we're going to take the drummer. Okay. Now these two units, we're actually going to disband. The reason why is because we get garrison. And the garrison units are actually going to be larger. Now it's very likely this army just comes down to attack Hanamaki Castle. If they do that, we'll be able to reinforce Kusuji. And this army will be able to take Yokote. So we can't really lose out on this. Now another thing I'm going to do is let's get back to re-recruiting some of those men that were killed. Particularly, let's get those Yari samurai because they're nice and cheap. Let's retrain those archers. We can't actually afford. We can get a lot more archers actually. Let's get one of those Onobushi back because they only take a turn to recruit. In fact, let's train both those Onobushi if we can. Oh no, we have the max. We can't afford. Oh, I'm slightly under. Okay, we will just train the samurai then. Alright, these guys I'm going to move up and put them in a forest, see if they can ambush from there. I assume they'll be in range of moving up to Yokote Castle, but just in case, I'm going to move them as far this way as I can. Because I want them to reinforce this army. If this army comes back to fight them, I'll just flee them back, so it's fine. This, however, is a problem. And we have demoralised them, we've removed our generals, so they're in no danger. And I don't think this army can move back to Kakunodate in one turn. And even if they could, they're going to take a lot of damage fighting this monstrosity of a force. Oh, we've got some more Saki rice farms. That's some good value, that is. They're worth a lot of money. We're now making almost 2,000 koku, which is dank. Right. Are the Tozer actually willing to make peace after me taking their castle? I doubt it, because their armies are still very large, and clans tend to want to declare peace based on armies, not towns. So even though they are literally one turn from being obliterated, because they have a large army, they're actually willing to fight. So we're going to have a bit of a siege on our hands. Hopefully we can win it. I was expecting the Tozer to want to go to war with us sooner or later. Unfortunately, they chose the exact time when my army was at its... not at its weakest, but at a point where it could have done with a few extra turns just to get ready. So it was just slightly on the timing, but we made them pay for it. We made them lose their castle for that attack. And we'll make them pay more. We will make them bleed for land if they want to fight us for it. So they've brought every single army they have down to Hanamaki, and one army's going... Oh, they're just pillaging our lands. They're only sieging it. Well, that's just fantastic. because I've got this little thing called a siege force right here. Oh, they have another army. So same thing as before. We're just going to assault the castle and take it. And then Tozawa clan is destroyed. Master of strategy, indeed. So the Tozawa, if you take a look at how big their army is, they've got an army full of samurai. They have another army full of samurai, and they do have some militia, but mostly samurai. Samurai militia. Loads of samurai. One dojo in a 2-province clan, and they have 4 armies. Imagine playing it on Legendary. Yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. Because every clan is like that. Every clan that builds a dojo, or every clan that builds a camp, has hundreds of troops. It's ridiculous. Dojos especially, because they get a wider variety of troops in the dojo than they do with a camp. But yeah. Anyway, so right, let's take Yokote Castle. Another quick assault. I'm going to save this. It should actually be easier than the previous castle because they have less retainers, because they don't have a dojo here. So yeah, we're just gonna, same as before, we're just gonna assault and capture the town centre as quickly as possible. And we're gonna leave no troops on the ground. It's all going up the walls, because we only have like 1 unit of ranged troops anyway. So, or like a couple of units of ranged troops, and there's like a unit of Teppo there. Now, once this is done, we will have so many troops on our borders that no clan's going to want to declare war on us, because they won't see a good opportunity to do so. They'll have to fight like giant stacks of samurai. So we'll have peace. We'll finally have peace for at least a few years. But that peace won't last, because the Mogami clan has the ambition of becoming Shogun. And that means conquering everybody else. But for now. So I think we're going to engage on both sides of the castle here, and just go straight for the town centre. I might use 1 unit of Ashigaru to capture both the gates on the outside, but now, since we're assaulting the castle, rain is actually incredibly good. So let's have a speech. Look at that castle. It just looks majestic.
Monodomo, go furoじゃ。お家の心情に従い、愚かな真似はせず、あのバカどもの地獄行きを手助けしてやれば、今日はきっと良い日になる。敵にとってはここが正念場。しくじれば歴史にも残らん。いつの日か 歌人が悲しい歌にして読んでくれることじゃろう。今日の敵は武士の誇りのかけらもない奴らだ。野心生まれで蔑まれながら死ぬ。
We are fighting a lot of dishonorable clans.
恥という名の棺桶で葬られる。命令はただ一つ。この城を落とすことじゃ。たやすいとは思わぬが必ずできるはずじゃ。いざ勝利に向かって前進。我が心は敵の滅亡に捧げる。お主らも従え。
Right. Let's see. So, one gate here, 2 units of Ashgari, and we'll move the archers up there as well. So let's group them. That's gate 1, gate 2. We'll just get the Ashgari to capture the gates, whilst the samurai do the heavy lifting on the flanks. And they're going to go straight for... We're going to try and avoid the towers as best we can. We'll get one group of samurai to go that way. That can be the other gate. These group of katana samurai are going to go this way. And my general with the Nodachis and the Naganatas are going to attack this part. Okay, we're going to need to get everyone moving very quickly. So make sure we move the samurai first. Okay, move up there. Sprint. Move up there. Sprint. Ashgari. Move towards the gate. Sprint. Ashgari. Move towards the gate. Sprint. General. Nodachis. Move up this flank. Sprint. Oh. Sprint. The enemies are split on all sides. They do have a unit ready to protect the town centre, but it is only Yari militia, so we will chop them to bits. And that quick sprint at the start does just give us a little bit of extra distance closed towards the castle. Now, my general, I'm pretty scared of him getting killed if he jumps up the walls first. But then again, he's pretty tough. He's rank 4. So he's by no means a pushover, and he can inspire himself. And he can handle a group of Yari militia garrison with no problems. They are moving everybody into the town centre, though, which is slightly worrying. Let's dismount our general. Our men are getting closer to the walls. Have you climb up that wall. Actually, let's have you climb up the centre wall. You climb up that wall. And you're going to climb up this wall. You're going to just get there. That might encourage our army to... Alright, let's get everyone climbing. Ooh. Climb. 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 Ooh, not burn the gate down. We don't need to burn the gate down. Alright, start climbing. Climb. 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 Last but not least, climb. Now these Yari Samurai have been taking all the arrow fire for us. The battlefield has gone silent. These Yari Ashgari up. These Katana ones are just going to move straight to the wall there. These guys who have made it onto the wall are just going to fight off their archers. Yari Ashgari move up to the gate. Capture that. This group of Katana Samurai are going to capture that tower. General's on the walls. He's going to just move up to there. Just get the archers up. I've got a couple of shots on the militia garrison, which is pretty good. Capturing that tower, capturing that gate. Move in.
We have captured their tower, my lord!
These samurai are up on the walls. Start climbing. Yumi Ashigara, I want them to just line up there. General, we're going to send up last. Get everyone up the walls. We've captured this tower. Move up the walls. They're just going to fight that Yumi retainer garrison for now. But we're making it onto the walls. Move to the town centre. Move to the town centre. Ah, it looks like it might have crashed. Right. Oh dear. Well, I tell you what, I did do a quick save, so that's alright then. I thought it could happen at some point, so this is why I quick save. Which is the problem with doing Legendary. We will do this battle again in the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll get that sorted out for next episode, okay? Alright. See you next time.